What's up? Hello. Welcome. You're on the phone with DJ Easy Bone. That's 104.1, 104.1. Fuck off on your dial. Come on in and chill a while.
What's up, Laser Lips?
You're on the lines with Bones and Echo. Laser Lips.
Hey, Laser Lips, your mother was a snowblower.
Johnny 5. What's up, Shabo? Yo! Welcome to Late Night Bones Sesh. It's on 104.1. Fuck off on your dial. Tell your friends to come on in and chill a while. Russell! Anthony had a turkey sandwich and potato chips and water. He didn't have a pesky beverage. The fuck? The fuck? Anthony has a new girlfriend. He was telling Rob that earlier. He gets a new girlfriend every day, every other day, because he's a pimp. He's a motherfucking PIMP. He said, I don't know what you heard about me. Glad to be back online. Where'd you go? Your shit get turned off or something?
I'm here.
Russell said he's glad to be back online. Welcome back, Echo.
I've never left. I've been here, dipped in your dungeon. Listen to some crappy elevator music.
Shabo said, he's already or not. It's awesome. Hey, this was copyright free and it's supposed to be synthwave, and I can't. It has like a shit ton of songs, but I can't scoot it along to the next song.
It sounds like elevator music when you're waiting to go to the next floor. Russell's been in the hospital. Oh my.
Sorry to hear that, Russ. Hope you're doing better.
Yeah.
No fuss, Russ. No tussle with Russell. I watched Aladdin Revenge. It was awesome. You watch a lot of stuff. What the fuck is Aladdin Revenge?
Some weird movie to go Bob.
Oh, what?
It's a movie Bob. It's a movie for dorks.
A movie Bob.
For dorks only.
Movie Bob.
I didn't know. It sounds like some kind of bad porn movie.
You want me to turn it off?
Yeah, it's bad.
You want me to turn it off and sit here in silence? Howdy! What's up, Ben?
Hello,
Ben. Grimm is in the heezy. Ben Grimm, what have you been watching? Anthony's telling us all the stuff he's been watching. You watch anything good, Ben? Ben Grimm, up all night? Ben likes the music.
Bad porn music. It has to be something to do the old man thing to complain about. I'm an old man.
I figured it'd be good space filler for when we're not talking. There's a new Betty Boop where I watched that.
Was that what they were talking about?
I watched the Betty Boop. It wasn't too good. Very low budget, off-screen kills. The best part was when she said, "Boop boop me doop." Boop. Babbitt George horror movie on Tubi called Snow Bunnies. What's it about? New Minnie Mouse one too? Damn. They ended Screamboat with Minnie's ass showing up, like she's going to be in the sequel to Screamboat. Showed her ass walk up to Screamboat. Watching the telly gangster show Peaky Blinders. Huh? Oh, you never watched Screamboat yet?
I'm seeing like 2 seconds of it.
Well, again, they think they killed him, and he's like in a trash pile. And just before it goes off, it shows like a polka dot skirt walk up to him, like she's going to be in the sequel. Show Bunnies is like the guy from Friday, but a lot lower budget, met up with some stripper vampires. Huh, interesting. Interesting.
Stripper vampires. Stripper zombies are better.
I noticed they changed the stupid little StreamYard duck thing up there. It's smaller and not as bright colored. It's black and white and smaller. I noticed that early this morning when Dan was streaming. I think the mini one is connected to Mickey's mousetrap. Yeah, I can't do those low budget Mickey ones. I watched one that had Mickey with a shitty mask that they couldn't even cover his human ears versus Winnie the Pooh, and I was hoping Pooh would kick his ass, but he kicked Pooh's ass. I was like, what the fuck? The Pooh had the mask from the Scott Chambers movie.
I think I saw that one. Is that the one when it gets ate by somebody? Pooh gets ate by a shark.
I think maybe. Ben, is the one you're talking about the one that kind of takes place in like an arcade or a pizza place or something? And he has like some kind of transporting powers or some shit? It was pretty jank.
I think I saw that one too. But it didn't stick with me. So I guess I
only making one I've been able to tolerate is Screamboat because it's got David Howard Thornton and has a budget to it.
I know the one they used like the costume for Pooh from the first Blood and Honey movie, which made people think it was connected, but it's not. It just either has.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I had that.
It's either
had
the
a
same
generic ass
costume.
Mickey Mouse where they didn't cover his human ears and he was fighting the Pooh from the first movie.
Yeah, and some people thought it was connected, but it's not. It just happens to be like either a copy of the costume or the same costume.
Match. I watched one Mayan recommended. I can't remember if it was called Match or Swipe or what it was called, but it was crazy. It had a dude like a old man, Victor Crowley, and the mother was trying to lure people there with an app, lure women there for her son. Is that what you're talking about? She had a fixation with whacking her son off. It was pretty weird. Like, oh, I'll make you feel better, son. She's like, let me show you how to do it. Yeah, that was fucking weird. I didn't hate it, but it was parts of it were pretty weird.
Man, watching something like that, I thought she would be more like, like kiddie-friendly shit.
What?
You wouldn't watch something like that.
What?
Then they wouldn't do something like that even in Chucky.
Man recommended that. Isn't that funny since she's talking about, you guys were talking about how she didn't like being trapped into West and stuff and not knowing what was coming?
Yeah, that holy shit stuff that West did. I don't think I've watched any newer shit other than War Machine. War Machine was the last new shit I've watched.
That's pretty good. I heard they greenlit a second one.
I know they got a little bit of hate because like he's too old to play him. Play a soldier.
Have you seen all the shit with Alan Richardson? People putting him on blast. Oh, he beat up his neighbor, and people were only releasing the part where he knocked the shit out of some dude. And then he released his chest cam footage of where the asshole stepped out in front of him when he was on his motorcycle.
And I saw that the asshole still trying to play the victim and act like he did no wrong.
Casey Kaiju.
The shoving that Richardson did to him
wants to know if we've been watching JCW Lunacy.
No. I can't stand Russo, so I don't really watch. I watch like highlights every now and then.
Was he on the screen all the time?
It's his booking. I don't think he can book for the life of him.
Casey Kaiju, what's up? Scrambles the Death Dealer, what's up? I come blood. You might want to go to a doctor, find out what's going on there.
Yeah,
Ben's been loving JCW.
Except that when they made Cardona the champion, and then Cardona got signed by the WWE. Because I think they have the same problem. They should have just stayed
over there as champion, in my opinion.
I think they might have the same problem that NWA has, and they're pre-taping those shit. So that by the time it airs...
I know when I brought that up, your opinion was he wants to be over there with his wife. But I think he should have stayed over at JCW as champ.
He wanted to come back. That was the thing. If we watched the stuff, he kind of was like, gotta come back. He's not a Zack Ryder. So he got what he wanted.
I don't care if it's Billy Johnson. He just came back just to be a jobber. But I know you said he wants to be back to be with his wife. I guess be on the road with her.
I think he just wanted to be back, period. You hear about what Jonathan Coachman's saying?
No.
Okay, you know Bianca Belair, she has that whole issue with her finger?
Yeah.
Where she had surgery on it, but now Coachman's going around saying that they're going to have to amputate it.
I've seen some posts that she could. I don't know why she got it. It was like giant, and then they fixed it and smaller, but I guess it's possible.
That's how things go with the healing and then the rehab and stuff, but I don't really go for some of these ex-WWE or ex-AEW guys, because some of them just talk out of their ass. I heard a disturbing story about Matt Cardona. I guess it was when they were down in like with the development system. He was in a tanning booth, self-pleasing himself, and Luke Gallows accidentally walked in on him when he was doing that. Like, oh God! I don't think Luke Gallows wanted to see that. No wonder Luke Gallows was all fucked in the head now. He got to see something he didn't want to see. And what was... Well, I'm trying to remember, because Hornswoggle was trying to tell the story. I'm trying to remember what he said. He didn't want to say the word masturbating, and JBL was just trolling him like, he was doing what? I don't understand what you're saying. And he's just looking at JBL like, you're an asshole. But they got Heath Slater, their interview, when they brought it up, Slater called Cardona during the interview, and Cardona's like, yeah, it happened. It's like, what the fuck, man? And then everybody's trolling. Yeah, that one is at the flogging his Molly. He was just like, Jimmy was like, what? Poor Hornswoggle is like, oh fuck, I don't want to say it. I don't want to outright say it. some of the behind-the-scenes stories all fucked up. Like, I've been re-listening to the one about I think it was at a house show or whatever. It was Kurt Angle, JBL, and Big Show, and JBL and Angle in the ring. Big Show comes in, oh, it's a Big Show, and then it goes to that song from Shrek. What was that song? There was some song because they were comparing Show to Shrek, and Kurt didn't get it, and JBL had to explain to him, and Kurt was like, he's gonna kill us. And JBL was like, don't worry, I'll take credit for it. Show gets in the ring, and he points at Kurt Angle. JBL goes, it was him. It was him. Doesn't they have more fun off camera and on the road than they do on TV? Waxing his Chilllllll.
Fogler.
That too, but Fugler's a better. Did you see that thing I sent? About the girl who put her baby teeth in that thing?
Did you get that thing I sent? These nuts.
She removed all the plastic teeth and put her old baby teeth that her mom had been collecting, keeping in little baggies. And the top comments from Fugglers themselves going, in the top comments from Fugglers, they're just like, I don't know what to think. And she replies, hello. I mean, fuck. That's kind of, different.
Pretty wacko. Ben, I watched a good one the other night on Amazon Prime, and when I saw the trailer, I thought it looked like They're Gonna Kill You and Ready or Not, called Pretty Lethal. It's about the ballerinas that get stuck in this crazy place in like Bosnia or somewhere weird, like in Hostel. It's kind of like fucking Bring It On meets fucking Hostel or something. It was pretty good.
What new pizza? Someone was telling me about some kind of stoned cooked pizza or some shit.
Piece of these nuts. Oh, that's pretty damn good, Ben. One of my favorite parts is where she's fighting this guy and he tries to stab her in the foot with a box cutter, and the box cutter gets stuck in her ballerina shoe, which I guess has a bunch of wood in it or something, because how they dance on their toes. And then I'm like, y'all are in fucking trouble now because they're kicking around like martial artists. And she slices the dude's neck. And then her friend comes around the corner and says, nice knife shoe. And she said, yeah, happy accident. And the other girl said, I must have one.
Oh, I was randomly, YouTuber will sometimes suggest videos for you to watch. Well, they suggested I check out a video on one that I forgot about. Cocaine crabs. Do you remember that trailer?
I think.
They got the plastic toy crabs you can probably get from the dollar store. And basically that's the throwing them at people.
I don't know, Ben. I haven't seen that. I know it's a spinoff from John Wick, so I don't know what it's
Bronson?
like.
Oh, that new one, Ballerina?
Pretty Lethal reminds me more of They're Going to Kill You and Ready or Not. I haven't seen Ballerina.
I haven't. Yeah, I've got to finish because I started to watch the first week and something happened, got me sidetracked, and I haven't got back to it. So I need to get
That's
back
a good
to it.
series.
Yeah, man. All the clips I've seen make it look cool, so I thought I'd check it out.
I don't know about Tom Hardy. I'd have to look up his IMDb. I haven't really seen any of his movies I didn't like.
I think I've seen shit.
I haven't seen that either, Ben, but I just thought it looked like Ready or Not when I saw the trailer.
They're coming to get you.
What's that?
I'd randomly say that. I mean, we see what do we got coming out? I just saw some stuff. We got that one that might be interesting. I want to see more like in the teaser. The end of
on his IMDb, I see he was in Lawless.
There was one where he played twins in it. Ben's watching Twin Peaks. Those locations been a few hours for me. I think about.
I'm actually not seeing much here in his IMDb. He was in Lawless with Shia LaBeouf. I like that.
He was in
The Drop was
Star
pretty
Trek.
good.
He was in a Star Trek movie, Nemesis, I think.
And he was in The Bike Riders. That was pretty good.
Nemesis, I think, is the Star Trek Nemesis. I think is the first time I can really recall seeing him. Mad Max, Fury Road, Bronson, the Venom movies, Bane, Batman. Which one was it that he played twins, though? I tried to find to figure that out, but I couldn't find it. I swear he plays twins in a movie. Legend.
Identical twin gangsters Reggie and Ronnie Cray in the 2015 crime thriller Legend.
I guess they were actually twin brothers.
There's a movie called Legend.
Emily Brad. Who the fuck is Duffy? There's someone in it named Duffy. He's come pretty far from that guy who was playing a clone of Jean-Luc Picard. NighT KC. Kurt Angle, who's Kurt Angle's nephew-in-law, is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. His nephew is the guy that plays Punisher. Nephew-in-law. Peaky Blinders. So he's played a few real life people, hasn't he? Then. Got anything coming up? Let's see. Get something named Abby. IMDb. What is wrong thing? What does Tom Hardy got coming up? Got an episode of Mobland. Narrated for something called Chronicles Medieval. War Party, an untitled Venom animated project. The pre-production for Mad Max: The Wasteland. Says this, he's the only one listed for it, and then it's a sequel to the other one, Fury Road. I haven't seen that other one. The part follows what's her name. Bike Riders. I saw that. What's Bike Riders about?
Bike riders, motorcycling. It's got Tom Hardy and Austin Butler.
He was in Mantar? I think I recall Mantar. Ouch! Cost them $7 million to make, and they made just under $900,000. Youch! Had Ingrid Pitt, Tom Hardy, Rutger Hauer, and Tony Todd in it, and it didn't even break $1 million. Youch! Blood. Scenes of a sexual nature. Rock and roller. You ever see that movie, Enemy at the Gates?
I have not.
I went and saw it in the theater. It was one of my friends from high school when it first came out. So living near Seattle. Good movie. He didn't like it because there's a scene where this kid gets killed off camera, and then you see his body hanging from a light post or whatever. And then there's a random softcore sex scene, and he cited those two scenes ruined the movie. And I'm just like, fuck, man, it's a good movie. Oh, with alien. Oh, the alien. I remember after Badlands came out, people were wondering if we're going to see a crossover. See the Yautja show up, maybe Drox, Dex, whatever his name is, show up. I mean, Badlands puts Predators back in the Alien continuity. What's what film called?
Yeah. Yeah, what's it called?
Which film? I just talked about a few. Stop picking on an old fart, whippersnapper. With the kid.
One with a kid.
What kid? I'm drawing a blank. With the kid. Yeah, Badlands. That spoiler at the end wasn't so small.
Yeah, it was a baby kaiju.
That is how that. I remember hearing people talk about that creature when the trailers dropped. You saw it, they're like, he's fighting a kaiju. Technically, it wasn't even that big. I mean, it was big, but not like big. I talked about Flood, Aliens. I talked about Flood, Predator Badlands, and Mentor, which had Tony Todd, Tom Howard Hardy, Ingrid Pitt, and Rutger Hauer. Badlands is the only one I think they could have close after something that's a kid that I just talked about. Tom Hardy film? What, Mantar or Flood? Talk about that one. Oh, you're talking about the kid that gets hanging from a tree? I mean, from a light post? That's not a Tom Hardy movie. That's Enemy at the Gates. That's got Ron Perlman in it. Who's in it? I remember liking it. They have the kid hanging from the post. That's got. Let's see who's in that one. It's got Chilllll. What's that guy's name? Chilllll, Rachel Weisz, Bob Hawkins, Ed Harris, Ron Perlman. Ralph Fiennes' brother's in it. It's based on a true story. Oh, it's supposed to be inspired by a story about it was a Soviet sniper, Boslai or whatever. I saw it in the theater, and my friend Did not like the fact that they showed that kid's body. I mean, he gets killed off camera, but did not like the fact that they showed the kid's body hanging from the thing. All the random softcore, sex scene. It ruined those things. Like, those things ruined that movie for me. That movie sucks. I'm just like, dude, that's awesome. It was a great scene of because Ed Harris plays like an enemy sniper. I think it's Ron Coleman's trying to jump over this ledge to this other ledge, and he hears the sound, the cracking of the rifle, and he turns his head just in time for the bullet to hit him in the head, and just boom, completely explodes his head. It's called Enemy at the Gates, and I think at one point, I don't know if I added it to my collection. I know I wanted to, still want to if I haven't added it yet. Yeah, it's one I really enjoy. And I think about me is I don't really watch war movies. I mean, if they're like a sci-fi, a monster type war movie, I watch it. But like, maybe Platoon is about the extent. Not Platoon, but Heavy Metal Jacket. I haven't really seen all of Platoon. How's it? Hamburger Hill. Those movies. Well, I saw Glory and I saw Gettysburg. But they don't really do anything with me. Enemy at the Gates. Let me enter it in chat. Yeah, Ben just put it. It is, in my opinion, it's a really good movie. But that's just my opinion. I'll take it for what it's worth. Because if I haven't added it, what movie was that, Ben? Okay, I saw Pearl Harbor. And I'll be right back. I got to take the kids to the pool.
Ian, have you watched Peter Pan or Bambi yet? Have you caught yourself up to the next Twisted Childhood movie comes out? I did those 1-2 lives to catch me up. Did you like Pan? It reminded me of like Terrifier meets Black Phone. I watched a good one not too long ago called This Is Not a Test. It's a zombie movie with kids held up in a school. It was pretty good. Also watched We Bury the Dead. It was pretty good as well. I have a hard time remembering what all I watch. Copy and Black Phone, yeah. And the kills remind me are brutal like Terrifier. And then at the beginning, he kind of reminds me of Pennywise, where he's popping his head through the basement door, talking like Pennywise. It's got a mixture of everything in it. I'll have to check that out. Have you seen Cold Storage with Steve from Stranger Things? I was looking on a Look movie to see what all I've watched. I watched Cold Storage, We Bury the Dead, This Is Not a Test. Primate was alright. It wasn't that exciting. I watched Send Help the other night. It wasn't what I expected. Had a crazy twist to it.
Hello, kids.
Hello. Hello. I changed my picture to my Garbage Pail Kids, like yours.
Oh yeah, I love this. This is pretty awesome, man. Garbage Pail Kids is the bomb.
I put yours of professors on a shirt. I don't know if you saw that.
I haven't looked there, and I know I need to get a shirt or two, pick up a shirt or two from there. And next month I'm gonna be tight. I need to get a haircut, and I gotta pay the Costco bill.
Yeah, it was good, Ben, but like I said, it just wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, it went from kind of tame to fucking nuts.
Did they put the car in there?
Without trying. What'd you say?
Did they put the car in there?
In where?
His car that always appears in
about?
movies. In Raimi's movies, he always has those cars. There's one car that always has appeared in his movies, pretty much. Since
What kind of?
it's the car.
Kind of cars?
It's the car we first saw in Evil Dead at the riding to the cabin. Supposedly,
yeah,
if you watch, that car in some way will always appear like in the background. Yeah, the Evil Dead car, it always appears like either in the background or somebody's driving it.
Okay, well, did you notice that, Ben? Because I didn't notice, but I didn't know to be looking for it.
It's just a thing.
It picks up pretty fast. It takes place at an office building, and then they go on a business trip on an airplane, and it crashes on an island.
It's an
There could have been a
Oldsmobile.
scene where it could have been.
It's an old tan looking flesh color like Oldsmobile. 73 Oldsmobile Delta 88.
Was
and
it?
It's always like, let's see if it's.
Was it in Drag Me to Hell? Did they have it in Drag Me to Hell?
So I'm looking.
Yeah, like Ben said, it had to be in some scene just before they go to the island part. It starts off at the office, and then they go on a trip on an airplane, and it crashes onto an island.
I guess it is in Drag Me to Hell. So I'm trying to see if I can.
Okay, Google if it's in Send Help, because I don't know.
It's almost in all of his movies. Let's see. And is it the car when she has a breakdown? She starts hitting she's driving the car, she's hitting it. I wonder if that's it.
Where she fights the pig. She was bringing home the bacon. They laughed about that she was bringing home the bacon.
Let me see if I can. See. Like I said, it would have been maybe before she got on the plane, if it's in there, because it's a tread mark. It was Uncle Ben's car, and I think the first Spider-Man movie that he did. Some of the stuff they have to CGI, like if it gets flown around. He talked about where he got that car. I think it was his parents' car or some shit. Watched a video on it.
You know, Polonia does that in all his movies too. He always puts like a green Kia in every in show, movie, whatever.
Yeah, but did I say
this movie based on a video game?
Did it?
That's a question for you, Echo.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Most of the time, I don't even know if a movie's based on a video game unless it's something like Mortal Kombat.
I think that's an honesty that
was
that
a War Machine based on a video game?
No. I think it goes on. It goes to. No, it goes to the person. Each person. Like with me, I have to go to the CGI Mario Brothers movie. They did what, a year or two ago, however long ago, because I had so much fun watching that in the theater. I think I'd have to go with that one. I mean, I like the Resident Evil. Welcome to Double Dragon. Oh God, you gotta be kidding me. Hey,
Vincent Cody.
But no, I'm gonna have to go with the Mario Brothers one. I really, because like I said, the CGI one, I had way too much fun with that one. Okay, yes, I just looked it up. The Oldsmobile does appear in Send Help. It's in the parking garage in the opening sequence.
Nice.
Oh, you're kidding me, Cody, right? That movie was so god awful. I'm gonna talk about a movie that the cast had to be drunk just to film some of the scenes because they couldn't stand the directors. I like Street Fighter, the one with Raul Julia and Jean-Claude Van Damme, mainly because I like Raul Julia's performance. Guy who was dying of cancer and he's fucking put on just a 10-star performance. Not so sure about the new one. I like the first Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, one of the few. Yeah, Cody, you're not drinking enough coffee. Not drinking enough of that Seattle's coffee. You need to get more coffee in your system. It will correct you. You know, I think I'm going to have to buy that new Silent Hill movie because I have the other two. Actually, the reboot could have been better had they not had that character Cole in it. I feel Cole just hurt that movie too much. And hopefully they'll make up for it in the upcoming new one. Because the trailers, what I've seen, is not going to focus on Johnny Cage, played by Carl Urban, and not some pussy-ass character like Cole. Sorry, I did not like the character of Cole. I think he's... kind of hope they kill Cole off in the next movie. Because I think he's a waste. But Annihilation was I I didn't think Annihilation was that good of a movie. Yeah, I agree. He's supposed to be a descendant of a Scorpion, and he's a complete and utter pansy until towards the end, and then all of a sudden everybody's falling in line behind him like, okay, he's a pansy, he's a pussy, so we need to get behind him. Cole again. If you look past Cole, then the movie is a good one. I like to see when they have Scorpion come back from hell. I wish we got the skull thing. Man, that. Let's see what is. Let's see. I know we got the Chun-Li. Was it Chun-Li Street Fighter movie that I didn't think was that good. Didn't really get into a Dead or Alive. Hey, if you like Kevin Nash is a Dead or Alive. And Sub-Zero, the Scorpion should be able to handle Sub-Zero by himself. They just, the way they made Cole, like, goes from being a pussy, this joke of a character, all of a sudden this godlike character. I haven't watched it yet. I got the DVD 2 set that has 2 of the animated Street Fighter movies on it. Supposedly one of them is the legendary one with Chun-Li taking a shower, so they get to see some Chun-Li TNA. Okay, so it's Dead or Alive. I could have swear that they did a Tekken one. Let's see.
There's 2 Tekken movies. I like the first one. The second one's not that great.
It's like the Street Fighter one. That was that Chun-Li one. Yeah. I didn't think that was necessary. Do that Chun-Li one. What else is there? The show that I've been doing better. House of the Dead, which we're getting a reboot by that guy Anderson or whatever it is, the guy who did Paul W. Anderson, who did the Resident Evil movies. He's going to be doing the new one.
We'd have 2 reboots if we ball out his way because he wants you to pay for it.
Yeah, but he wants to bring back, it's not really a reboot, like he wants to bring back the cast from the first one and do like a sequel to it. I did like Raccoon City. Did not care for Monster Hunter. I gotta fucking watch Paul W. Anderson would do like the new House of the Dead movie, and he'll put his wife in it and he'll give her like superpowers and make her like this ass kicker, just like he did in the Resident Evil movies and like he did in the Monster Hunter movie. I seen and owned the first Doom movie. I did like that movie. That last one they did, that second one they did, oh god. I think I got maybe 10 minutes, give or take a minute or 2, before I had to turn it off. I could not really get into it. Could not stand that. Now, I've enjoyed the show for Fallout. I enjoyed the show for Twisted Metal. I heard they only did like a season, if that, of Resident Evil, and it did of the live action Resident Evil, because I think they did an animated one too. Have not seen the Warcraft movie yet. I actually forgot about that one until you said something, Ben. Let's see. I didn't watch the Halo one because I didn't play much of the Halo game, only a little bit. But I was shocked when I saw they were showing what's his name's face. I was like, I thought they never took his helmet off. You never got to see his face. Rampage. Yeah, I had fun with that one. I think it's another one I need to get. I haven't seen The Last of Us one yet. I heard they're doing a Mass Effect one.
I like Rampage. I have it in my kaiju section in my collection.
I thought that was fun. It was a fun one. The end where the apes fake being dead and it flips them off. God, I remember I used to play those games back in the day. Didn't they do a Need for Speed movie?
Yeah, that's what I said. They had a Need for Speed movie. It stars Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I have that, but I don't remember it that well.
Yeah, and the creator, whatever, of God of War is not too happy, I heard. So I don't know if it's the creator or one of the guys that worked on it. Was not too happy with what he saw when he saw Kratos and that's all that
People are saying they don't think he looks big enough, aren't they?
All I saw was him. He's like, that's not Kratos.
They got Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy.
And it's going to be the guy, the Kratos from the later games, because he's got that kid. So we're not going to get the old school Kratos, who basically was killing people left and right and fucking random women left and right. That's all he did pretty much in the old games. Kills and fucks. There was talk, people wondering if they were going to, that little girl from the Walking Dead Telltale games, there's some people wondering if she was going to pop up in the show. And some people were like, please don't let her pop up because they'll probably ruin her if they put her in the show.
What show?
Walking Dead. There's some people wondering if she would, in the games, as this little girl, you meet her in the Telltale games and you kind of follow her as a little girl until she gets, older and becomes one of her teens or 20s. Cody might know her name, but there were some people wondering if she would pop up in the show. And some people were like, no, please don't. They'll probably ruin her for the show. They are. And then Telltale went, no, but bye-bye. Yeah, Clementine. She's like this girl who loses her parents, and this guy from the first season of the games takes care of her before he dies. He becomes like he gets bitched and has to kill her, and then the rest of it's the other seasons of the game. You're following her. Yeah, Lee. You're following this girl and the shit she has to go through. And you have to make the choices. Movies based on games. Okay, I like the first two Sonic movies. I don't think I've seen the most recent one. They did a Werewolf Within. I haven't seen the Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't seen Uncharted. Seen a couple of the Lara Croft ones.
Five Nights are alright. Part 2 is better than 1.
I'm looking forward to Super Mario Galaxy. I want to see that one. I just gotta not put it on the same pedestal as the first one. Because I was in the theater just laughing my ass off because they have this little star, and I guess the voice of the little star was like the daughter of the sound engineer. So they got her to say all these like kind of dark, gloomy things. And so you have this innocent sounding little voice talking about embrace the sweet demise, such darkness, and then like they go to the lava, and it's like this little girl's voice going, yay! And it pulls away from the lava. No! And I was just busting up laughing. Yeah, I heard, and but what I hear is that they decided not to hide that Starfax is going to be in the new movie. They already, I guess they dropped something that he's going to be in it. So people were like, no, you should have hid that. Should have hid that he was going to be in there. Don't let people know till after the movie comes out so that people can be all excited and shit. I remember the Super Mario Brothers TV show. They had the
Mario.
Yeah, the live action segments was Lou and that other guy. But like they should have saved him. I wonder what else we're gonna see. They should if they're gonna put like him in there, if they're gonna put like Link in there, they need to save them so that when they show up in the theater, people be like, "Oh my god!" They can freak out. And people were talking about it, like he was in there, but they did it not to. Let's see. Ratchet and Clank. I'm a fan of the games a lot. I really enjoy playing the Ratchet and Clank games. The movie, my biggest critique about the Ratchet and Clank movie, and the reason why I feel it didn't do good, is that they didn't properly advertise it. There was no ads on TV. There was nothing really out there, just an occasional thing they were playing for a YouTube video for a few seconds. So they didn't properly advertise it. I wish they'd done a better job. Because again, I like Ratchet and Clank. I heard they were hoping that they would do good so they could do like Sly Cooper and I forget who else. They wanted to do some other stuff, other movies from that all that bunch. Well, Ben, I think the talk was that if Ratchet and Clank did good, then we were going to get a Sly Cooper thing. Because Sly Cooper does have a cameo, Easter egg, if I remember right, in the game. I mean, in the movie. Because all the movie is basically a remake of the first game. And they made a game based on the movie that's the same thing. But like, they took out the you can tell somebody who was a slight booby fan helped worked on the original Ratchet and Clank game, because there's a scene like this when before you do the hoverboard stuff where you can do these jumps over this girl, and every jump you do, her chest grows. They took that out. But supposedly all the games are supposed to have innuendos or something like that. Oh, Gears of War. I know that we're talking about who should play like the people. I think Dave Bautista wants to play Marcus Phoenix. And I think whoever plays the soldiers are going to have to be the faithful. Whoever they have play the soldiers, like Marcus, Dom, the others, they're going to have to find some big motherfuckers because all those guys are jacked. You look at even Marcus and Dom, even without the armor, those guys, you can tell, those guys are ripped. Now, I know that they reached a deal for those games to come to PlayStation. And I've played the first one. I'm waiting for the other two. Which has been, what? Was it 3 of those Tomb Raider movies? Let's see.
I like the Jolie ones. I didn't bother with the new one.
Yeah, the reboot. Yeah, E-Day. They should go there. I heard, see, they started a new trilogy with the God of War games, and then they kind of never gave us a new one. Yeah, and those games, I played them. The older games are not really that good. But basically, everyone played it because some some big-breasted woman and some scantily clad. In the later games, when they rebooted it, they made her chest smaller, but that's why we played. Everyone wanted to see if that the myth of the chest game, Ben, we need more than a Dino Crisis movie. When we got the new Jurassic World movies, the Jurassic World, we got those new ones. That was the time to bring back Turok Dinosaur Hunter. That was the time to bring back Dino Crisis and Connosaurus. They could have cashed in on that shit when those new movies. And nothing. So we need a new Dino. That's Capcom, right? The Capcom that does Dino Crisis? Don't give us another Resident Evil remake. Give us a remake of Dino Crisis with the RE engine. I have, they released the first one. Yeah, they could have cashed in. Dino Crisis, Turok, Connosaurus. Cody, I didn't think that last Jurassic World movie they made, I didn't think it lived up to what the end of those 6 movies were. Brett Postal, that was that Yuri Boll that did the Postal movie?
Yes.
Because he did Far Cry, Postal,
Blood Rain, House of the Dead. Is it the Name of the King? Isn't that based on one? I want to see that, Ben. I really do. So look movie.
I'm gonna have to look movie that.
I did a while back. Look movie is your friend.
But I thought Mary Jane was my friend.
Her too. She hangs out with you while you watch movies on Look Movies.
There we go. So I remember seeing a teaser or trailer for that. And you sent me that one today. You sent me that one today, Bones, wasn't it? The end of Oak Street or whatever.
Yeah, that's a new one. That looks pretty good. J.J. Abrams.
But I noticed that they're not letting us see what the creatures look like.
Our house and our street has moved. They showed a dinosaur running outside their window.
But they don't give you a good solid look at it, though. Because you got the curtains and stuff to kind of... It's just like a teaser.
But yeah, it's 2 a.m. Echo. I need to close up shop and get tired.
That's all cool. I'm going to go watch that Primitive War.
It's a good movie. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, Ben and Cody and Russell and whoever else may be looking. Peace out.
These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. Oh, cause some came in the mail today. These nuts. Got him. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. Got him.